and today I'm going to demonstrate the actions for assignment 1 of network architecture and protocols. Basically for this assignment we need to download and install a VirtualBox. In this case I've taken Oracle VM, and after downloading the VirtualBox we need to download and install Ubuntu ISO in that VirtualBox. After installing Ubuntu, I'll make several copies of that Ubuntu in the VirtualBox. After that, the next task is to set up true FreePBX as an ISO file in the VirtualBox, and then I'll download a soft phone such as Joyper in each Ubuntu. After that, the first step is to set up outbound route in the first FreePBX and extensions for two soft phones. So here's the VirtualBox that I have already downloaded and installed. I download and install Ubuntu ISO file and then make 3 copies of Ubuntu. After that, I download and install FreePBX, 2 of them, and then we need to go to the web browser and type the IP address of 2 FreePBX. In this case, I'm using first FreePBX for local call between Ubuntu 1 and Ubuntu 2 as shown in this diagram. So you can see first FreePBX will be used for local call between Ubuntu 1 and Ubuntu 2, and after that we'll set up a trunk between 2 FreePBX and make an international call between Ubuntu 1 and Ubuntu 3. So let's go to first FreePBX. This is the graphical user interface of first FreePBX. To set outbound routes, we need to go to the connectivity and then click outbound routes. And here are 2 outbound routes that I have already created for 2 Ubuntus. So basically outbound routes connects the Ubuntu machine with the FreePBX server. So to add any outbound route, you need to go to add outbound option and a page will appear. Then we have to fill up the details accordingly. So I'll show you what I did with these 2 outbound routes. So basically you have to define route name. You can choose any name, route ID, and then you can choose trunk sequence for matched routes, and then the most important thing is the dial pattern. So in this case I'm using dial pattern as 4 integer numbers like 1111, 2222 and 3333. So that will be 4 integers or 4 digit number. That's why we'll choose or type 4x. As you can see on the screen, there's 1 2 3 4 times x as dial patterns. And after you fill up all the details, you need to click the submit button, and then a red apply config button will appear here, and then you need to click the apply config, and then outbound route will be created. In this case I'm not going to show you creating any outbound route because I have already created 2 of them according to my need. And the another reason I'm not showing that is my internet is very slow and my computer is not able to handle all the heavy tasks, so it will take long and the video will be long. So I'll just explain what I did and everything should be good. So you can see it takes a lot of time if you make any changes to the FreePBX administration. After the changes have been made, I'll set extensions for two soft phones for the first free PBX. Basically, the purpose of extension is to give the soft phones a particular ID so that we can recognize the soft phones by the number and the IP address of the free PBX. Suppose if you create an extension like 1111 in the first free PBX, then the soft phone will get the extension as 1111 at the rate followed by the IP address of the free PBX. So that is how it works. So it's taking quite a long time. Finally it's there. The next task will be to set up extensions. For that we need to go to the applications and then scroll down to extensions. For this assignment I've already created two extensions for first free PBX according to my needs. So I'll show you what I did to create these extensions. To add any extensions, you can click the add extensions and then go to add new extensions. In this case, my first extension number is 1111 and the display name is Bimal1. Outbound CID is UVN1, and that's it. You just need to click the submit button and apply config. So likewise I created another extension for second soft phone attached to the first free PBX, and the extension numbers are 1111 and 2222 respectively for Bimal1 and Bimal2. After you create extension and set up outbound route, you just need to give the extension number to the soft phone downloaded in the Ubuntu app. So this is my second Ubuntu and this is my first one. I just log in. So continue as a free user. Here as you can see, I have already created extension in this Joyper app. I've already installed and downloaded the Joyper in Ubuntu. So this is the extension number 1111 at the rate 192.168.1.112 for my first Ubuntu. So if you go to settings and accounts, you can actually delete this one, and I'll show you how to add extension to Joyper. So after you download and install the Joyper, this will be the a graphical user interface, and then you just need to type the extension number followed by the IP address of first free PBX 192.168.1.112 and the password. The password I created while adding extension was BIMAL, Bimal. So it's quite easy. Login, next, skip. So you just need to make sure that the SIP UDP is found, and after that next. Here we go. Now the soft phone is set up and connected to the free PBX. Likewise, this is my second Ubuntu. I've already downloaded and installed Joyper in this second Ubuntu as well. I have connected the Ubuntu with the first free PBX using the extension number and the IP address. Like you can see, I'll try to call Ubuntu 2 using Ubuntu 1. Let's see. For that, I just need to type the extension number, that is 2222, 4 times 2. I'll click the dial button. So it's calling. You can see, and I can see the call is coming. So the call is coming from Ubuntu 1. You can receive the call and you'll be able to communicate. But the problem with my computer is that my computer is not good at multitasking, so my computer is not able to recognize the audio. It is not able to record the audio actually, so that's why you cannot hear the echo. But otherwise it's working perfectly fine. You can make a call, you can receive the call as well, so no problem. Only the problem is with the efficiency of the laptop. So that is local call between two Ubuntu or two soft phone using a free PBX server, that is free PBX 1 in this case. So I'll close the Ubuntu 2 because I do not need that. Now for the international call, you need to set up trunks. For that, you need to go to connectivity and then to trunks. So in this section, you can go to add trunk and then add the trunk, create a trunk between two free PBX according to your needs. So if you go to edit section, you can see what I did with creating trunk. You need to do the same procedure with the second free PBX as well, and then a connection will be established between two servers and you'll be able to make international calls. When I am working on the first free PBX, I need to mention the IP address of the server to which I want to connect to. So this is the trunk name, PBX. Outbound caller ID is PBX1 to PBX2. So if you go to dial number manipulation rules as I did earlier, so there's 4 times X because I'm using the extension number with 4 digits. And then if you go to PJ SIP settings, there's my username, and this is the most important part, that is the SIP server. Here you type the IP address of the server you want to connect to. So this is the IP address 192.168.1.113 in this case, and the SIP server port is 5060. You'll do the same process in this second free PBX as well. You go to connectivity, and then trunks, and make a connection between these two free PBX. After you make the connection, you are ready to establish connection between Ubuntu 1 and Ubuntu 3, which is an international call. So yeah, this is the trunk that I already created for the second free PBX as well. Now we can go to VirtualBox. I'll run the Ubuntu 3 as well. So after installing the Ubuntu 3, you need to download and install a soft phone, that is Joypad. For Ubuntu 3, I have created extension number as 3333 in the second free PBX. I'll run the first Ubuntu as well. So this is the Joypad that I have already downloaded and installed in Ubuntu 3. So I'll continue as a free user. I've already completed all the setup process. So this is the extension number 3333, and this is the IP address of the second FreePBX. Now I'll make a call 3333, dialing. So you can see here I'm getting call from Ubuntu 1 from another that is connected to FreePBX1, but I'll not be able to produce an echo in this case because I'm having problem with the microphones of this laptop. So this is the demonstration. You can see the incoming call. So this is the demonstration of how you can connect two soft phones using a FreePBX as a server. And the second task was to demonstrate how you can make an international call by using two FreePBX and creating a tunnel between them.